Hey guys, it's Steve. So today I'm going to show you how to smoke a Boston butt on my little mini WSM. So I just got the Barbecue Guru adapter, so I'm going to be running it with the DigiQ DX2 for the first time. I'm pretty amped about it, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, let me go ahead and show you the setup on my mini WSM here. I just installed the Barbecue Guru universal Weber kettle adapter, and so basically you just open up your bottom vent down here, and then this basically just has one screw that goes through it, and then it just you just screw it in on the back, and so you'll just plug your fan in here. This is the high heat tape that came with it. What I'm actually going to be doing is when I get time, I'm going to swing by a hardware store and get a stainless steel plug that'll actually just go in that hole. It sits flush, it looks a lot better, and it obviously is going to hold up longer than this tape. So this maybe took 2 minutes to install, and so the way I'm doing this on this little mini WSM is I bank as many coals as I can kind of around the outside, make a circle. I've got some apple wood chunks in here, and then I'll pour my lit coals in the middle, and I'll get a really long burn off of just this right here. During the cook, if I have to refuel, I'll show you guys that. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna get out of this. Again, this is only like a 5 1/4 pound butt, so it's not gonna take super long to cook. So let's go ahead and take a look at how I've got the inside set up. Alright, so I just dumped the lit coals into that little center area that I just showed you guys. And then the way I've got this set up is I have a little terracotta pan that's wrapped in aluminum foil down below this bottom grate that's kind of acting as the heat diffuser. And then what I do is I just take like a little circular aluminum baking pan and fill it with water. And that water will actually last quite a while, and I may have to put a little bit more in later on. So then all I'm going to do is set our top rack in right here and go ahead and put the lid on and let the DigiQ get this thing up to temp. Alright guys, I just wanted to give you a little zoomed out shot of the little mini here with the DigiQ attached to it. So I've got the 10 CFM fan, and that's a little bit overkill for these little minis, but I've got it dampered about halfway down, and so it got this thing up to 225 in about 10 minutes. My Tell True thermometer that you're seeing there in the middle, it's about 20. It's sitting lower than where I've got the pit probe on the DigiQ, so the Tell True is about it's in between the bottom and the top rack, and it's reading 200. My DigiQ pit probe was up on the top rack where I'm gonna be cooking the butt, and that's dead at 225. So we're gonna go ahead and get this butt tossed on. All right, here we go. Again, this is just a little 5 1/4 pound butt. Fits nice in there. I'm going fat cap up on this cook. And then I'm just going to take my food probe and just, there we go. Let's get it right in the middle right there for a nice read. And get the lid on. And obviously we're going to be shooting for a internal temp of 195, but if I need to add any more fuel or more water, things like that, I might pick up and show you guys that during the cook. Alright guys, we're at the 3.5 hour mark, and I'm going to go ahead and, what you want to do with these little mini Weber Smokey Mountains is you start getting a lot of ash buildup. So what I do is just kind of knock the coals around and let some of that ash fall down below. So I went ahead and got some of that cleared out now, and I'm going to go ahead and refuel at this point. And go ahead and spread these out some. All right. And just pick up the mini and put it right back down on top. And that's all you got to do to refuel it. Alright guys, we are at the 4.5 hour mark and the internal temp on this butt is at 180. So I'm thinking it's probably got just about 1 hour left. One thing I meant to mention around the 3 hour mark when I refueled is that I actually bumped the DigiQ up to 275 because some of our plans changed today, and so I didn't have as much time to cook. So I went ahead and cranked the heat up a little bit. So we'll go ahead and pop this lid and let you take a look. You can just see how amazing that bark looks. And man, holy crap, I wish you guys could smell this thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put this lid back on and let it go up until it hits an internal 195. And then I'll pull it and let it rest, and we'll pick back up in the kitchen when it's time to pull this thing apart. Alright guys, so here we go. This butt has rested for about an hour, and what we're going to do is just go ahead and pull this bone out just like that. So that slipped out nice and easy. And we're going to go ahead and take our trusty meat rakes here. Alright guys, I've just about got all this nice and shredded up. Let me go ahead and just show you a couple of little pieces here. So you can see we've got about a 1/4 inch of a nice smoke ring there. Nice little bark. Go ahead and try that. Man, that came out awesome. So you can just see how nice and just tender that came out. Man, it's impossible not just sit here and eat all this. See how just incredibly moist that came out. So that's about it. So pretty straightforward cook. Boston butt cook on the little Weber Smokey Mountain. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this all set up for some pulled pork sandwiches. So I appreciate you guys watching. Have a great weekend. Happy Father's Day to all you dads out there tomorrow. And we'll see you again soon.